Now, there's an update on KELSEY Berreth. She is the 29-year-old flight instructor that ended up missing on Thanksgiving Day. She has a daughter. She's a young, beautiful girl. And we have had people come forward as witnesses saying that she was killed with a baseball bat. Supposedly, Patrick Frazee, a cattle farmer that lives in Woodland, Colorado, had blindfolded her while she was smelling scented candles he had brought to her house, and then beat her to death. Afterwards, he supposedly took her, put her in a black tote bag, then took her to two places, where the final place was his 35-acre ranch, put her body into a trough, set it ablaze, and burned her body. From there, he put the ashes into a bag. Sorry about that. Then supposedly took her body to dump it somewhere, and they're thinking it's at the landfill that they're currently searching right now. Now they're closing in on a smaller area a little bit more every day, and what they're actually searching for is, since they've been told that her body was burnt. My allergies are still bad. Sorry for my voice, guys. They're probably going to be looking for bones, since they would be kind of hard to break down. And I hate talking about it that way, but that's the way it is. Now, a commenter did mention the fact that there was actual video where there was two other guys that went with Patrick Frazee to one of the landfills, and they're wondering what's going on with that. And really, we don't know, because in this case, it's still on, it's on a lockdown. They don't want too much getting out there. They don't want to jeopardize, all this hard work that they've done. So we'll probably hear something in the trials as we move forward about how the men were involved with that, or if they will be witnesses, or how that will play out. I can say that this is going to be a very interesting case to follow. It's going to be just outstanding to see how they will outline the events and who all was involved. And maybe there will be more, like I had mentioned before. I just can't say it right now. There might be a few more people more involved than what you realize. But that isn't fact. That is suspicion. One thing's for certain, that February 19th, during that trial, Crystal Lee did say and admit that Patrick Frazee fatally beat KELSEY Berreth to death, burned her body, and planned to throw it in a landfill or river. So this is one of the reasons that they're at that landfill at this moment. I suspect every day they break down an area and move in closer to a higher percentage of finding some sort of clue to confirm that this is what happened. I really hope that they're able to find that evidence, and I know you are as well. We all want to see justice for the KELSEY Berreth family and for KELSEY Berreth herself. We still haven't even heard much on the guy that dropped off the box, or picked up the box, I'm sorry, from KELSEY Berreth's home. That's been mentioned quite a few times through Cheryl Berreth, and as well through Crystal Lee, I believe. I have to double check my notes. If I'm, just comment and tell me if I'm wrong there. But I'm very curious to find out what was going on with that box. A few of the comments that I've read lately, I have to say they're very intriguing as they outline their suspicions and their theory of what happened. A lot of people suspect that there's a lot more involved than what we're seeing at the moment, and I have to say, with the evidence that we have at this moment, that there's a big probability that that is probably the case. And like I said, hopefully we will find out something more pretty soon. Now, they're saying that this could take several weeks or even longer in order to finish this search. Remember, the landfill is about 1.5 acres, I believe, is what they're searching. And that's a pretty big area, considering how, you got to think how much trash is dumped there a day, and it's quite a bit. Now, they're not only searching for her body, they're looking for any evidence, clothing, anything to support Crystal Lee's claims and get enough evidence to prosecute Patrick Frazee. And how this works is they will take the trash that they recover to another location, lay it out on a line, and sift through every little tiny macrometer of evidence, looking for something that will support what the witness, Crystal has, what the information she has given them. I can't talk, can I? Police say, it's a very slow process, but they said it's worth it because they owe that to KELSEY Berreth and her family, which we all agree. And then the next steps, searchers will typically set up a grid and create subsections, then remove the material layer by layer to another area for a closer inspection. Then the searchers pass that material through a wire mesh so they can look at it a little bit more closely. Now, landfills typically work on a grid system, meaning that the material in a particular dump truck or garbage can be traced to a particular area of the landfill. And so looking at, paperwork and things like that, they can narrow down the search area based, where the remains are believed to have come from, so I think they really have an idea of where it could be. It's just a matter of finding it and the time, just a lot of time. So at this point, we don't know very much more than that, but we are hoping that, everything will work out for the Berreth family, and looking forward to the justice it brings. And I can tell you right now, I have been so busy with these type of stories, I can't hardly keep up. There are so many women experiencing this sort of thing, and it is very scary. And I've said in a video previously I just uploaded before this story, women need to start protecting themselves in some way, and you should check that video out. It's on Cynthia Carver. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'm going to end it right here, and I'll see you soon.
Don't forget to subscribe.